nails on and I'm clipping them because they like this. Hey, everybody.
Hello.
It's like us on the spot this morning. Breathe, Suzy.
How's everybody doing? I got to get my phone.
Well, it's just us so far, so.
Well, hello and welcome. I don't know if my husband left yet. I wanted him to take out the dog.
Oh, he didn't take out the dog for you?
He's going to make a donation at the charity, and he just said to me, "Can't you throw that out?"
Can you what?
He said, "Can't you throw that out?"
Hey, Debbie.
Hi, Debbie. I'm like, I can't throw out stuff that I would probably buy. And okay, this might be debatable. I have a ceiling fan, but I took out the light fixture part, but the ceiling fan still works. If somebody wants it, like if they sell it for $3 and someone buys it, then good. I don't know. Maybe it should be thrown in the garbage. Let them decide.
Hey, Greg. Hey, Jade.
Hi. I'm on a lower platform now, so I don't have to sit on a few pillows. This won't last long because it's what it's just two bins that I was putting jewelry in. If anybody doesn't know, I'm not getting that house that I was discussing with the realtor last week because the contractors couldn't get all the numbers into us, and the next day was the deadline. And even though we told the contractors we need your estimate or we need, how much it's going to cost to fix everything by Friday, they couldn't produce. And that was that. And so we had to say, we're not taking it. Yeah. And so, we're going ahead with Tony's house should, God willing, close on next week. And that's all I'm going to say. Right. And then he'll be living here.
Yeah. Hey, Angie.
Hi. Hi, everybody that I missed.
It does suck, y'all.
Yeah.
I know.
I'm looking at other houses, and I like the house better, and I know they would have given us money in the escrow to fix stuff, but, you couldn't take a chance. There were nine support beams had termite damage. Now, it could have just been, I don't know what they do, Bondo something, lolly columns, but it could have been complete total replacement of the wood. They'd have to either dig through the side of the foundation or I don't know. It would have been crazy. Hi, Ann.
Hi, Ann.
Angie, Debbie, Jade, Greg, Debbie. I'm just saying all of them.
Susie's got a little low start this morning.
All right, now Norton, let me go peek and see if Tony's coming back in. Hold on.
Let Norton out the back door.
No, I can't let him in mud.
Oh, they got slush. So how's everybody doing this morning? I have been playing with fingernails this morning.
Guess where my husband went?
Where?
He went to the thrift shop, I guess. I don't know.
He went to the thrift shop? Aww.
He left. I don't know. I have a full-size steamer here.
I agree, Angie. I agree. I told her God's got something bigger and better in store for her and Tony. That, I kind of feel like if something, even though it's disappointing, I feel like if it doesn't happen, then it was meant to be in some sort of way as a blessing, Definitely. Jade, how are things going with you, honey? Are you getting your stuff back? I don't know if you guys are rebuilding or whatever. So sorry for you. So what's everybody doing today? I have got life has been crazy. Oh, wow. I'm so sorry. That's the hard part, huh? Sometimes that's harder than, rebuilding, I think. So Right? Oh, wow. Wow. Well, Greg, I hope you find something. Jade, I'll be praying for you, honey, that your insurance stuff works out for you. Definitely prayers to you all.
Hey, I'm doing now.
She's doing y'all. I know she's like in a crunch because I think Tony's house goes closing next week. So they trying to get stuff out of his house, in her house, and wherever. I know that feeling, Jade. I love my mom, but I don't think we can live together. You know, it's like such different lifestyles that it's hard. My dogs and my kids would probably make her crazy. Or I feel like, oh my God, I feel like I'm behind the eight ball this morning myself. It's been one of those mornings. So, y'all, we are going to have an Arctic freeze here Friday, Saturday, something like that. And oh my God, people in Louisiana are not built for that. I'm having difficulty putting up in the 50s. Right. Since I was 18. Right? Right. It's hard to go back. I know my daughter's back and she doesn't want to be back, but she is back until she finds something. And she gets down, and stuff about it. So it is hard. But I don't know. Prayers to everybody. Oh my God.
So what did you say?
Where is Jane and Jamie, who is sending all this cold weather to us? That's what I want to know. It's like below zero temperatures in Canada. And we're going to be, what? Y'all said y'all going to be 17. We're going to be between 18 and 20. Ah, Louisiana's not made for that.
Oh, it's so hard because I was just looking at what Greg. I don't know what you're talking about. Like cold, and it's also hard to move in the winter too. But that's not the point. I know that a few. Hey, at the Junking Data Girl.
I haven't seen you in a while. How's it going?
Yeah, well, I haven't seen you in a while. Were you Cha-Cha? What did people call you?
I know, Angie.
Mississippi is one of the more reasonable. Alabama, Mississippi, there are towns with very reasonable prices. Oh, I'm glad you stopped by. Take care.
Yeah, glad to stop by. I don't know what happened to the Canadian wildfires, Debbie. Did they just die out?
It's going to be 2 to 4 degrees where? It's funny. I'm looking at house pictures, and some of the houses have been on the market for months. So they have like luscious flowers and green grass and beautiful trees, and some have fall scenes. You could tell kind of like when they listed. And some in the northern part of Pennsylvania, oh my gosh, they have like so much snow already.
Ohio.
Like, can't get a good feeling for what it's going to look like when it's covered in white.
Mm. Mm-hmm. I can't imagine. It's supposed to snow a little in North Louisiana. They can keep it up there because us little people in South Louisiana just can't do it.
Someone just called me in Pennsylvania. Let's see. Never mind.
Cha-cha.
It was Cha-cha.
Cha-cha. Hey, Anitra.
Anitra. We said it in unison. Anitra.
How's your baby, Anitra? My baby is behind me, like all curled up behind me because she's cold. I was just talking about you, Jane, sending all that stuff down this way, you and Jamie.
It's like, don't do it.
Anitra said she got snow.
You're like practically in Canada, aren't you? I mean, like you're not in Canada, but you're so far north now.
Yeah, she's by Niagara Falls, right?
Oh, Are we on my channel?
Yes, we on your channel. Your ears were burning, uh-huh.
I can't.
Did you not know what channel you logged into this morning, Susie? I know you.
I know I did, but I'm trying to find us. Did she say, oh, wow, snow in Egypt? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, in Niagara. That's
Nah.
pretty close to Canada.
Yeah, I mean, it's like literally there's a bridge.
Yeah.
There's a bridge, and then there's Canada. You can see Canada. It pretty much looks the same.
Is Scarlett here? Hey, Scarlett.
I want to know a question about Niagara Falls. When you go to the other side of the bridge in Canada, why does it all of a sudden look like a boardwalk next to a river? It's so, like, I don't know, like there's so many arcades and t-shirt shops, and there's
Feel
casino.
better?
Weird. You've been sick. I'm sorry. Jane. Hi, Jane.
Hey, Teresa. You got your phone up and running?
I do, but it's in a bad spot. My platform is not meant, like, it's not a desk. There's a waffle weave on the top of the crate.
Jane says, "Don't go to I can't say that.
Saskatchewan. Saskatchewan.
I said Saskatchewan.
Oh, that's Saskatoon. Why is that even? That's even worse. I didn't do my hair. I just let it dry. So can't.
It's okay. I didn't wash mine. It's like sticking up wild because it needs to be washed.
I know. So Scarlett's here. I used to doll myself up for you guys. Now I put lipstick on, and that's that. Oh.
Is it the same thing, Jane? I don't know.
I guess it's a town in Saskatchewan. Saskatchewan is.
I can't even say either one of them. So.
I don't even know. I feel bad if I don't know, but I think it's a province, and Saskatoon is a big town in it. Now, I want to live. Where I've been. We've found a house we fell in love with, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
And Tony really wanted me to. For a while, I think I could have convinced him to do it. This was a stop on the stagecoach rides that were going across Pennsylvania. The thing is, that road is a busy road now, and the area all around it is industrial. And I said to him, that house is one of the most gorgeous houses I ever could probably afford to live in. It is so beautiful. The kitchen's so, so beautiful. Mm-hmm. Love it. That beautiful big wood floor. I don't know. It's just love that house. But, I don't know if I want big truck. I don't want to live on a big street. And then I'm thinking if somebody breaks down, they're going to be knocking on your door in the middle of the night. I don't know. There's no neighbors of human houses.
No neighbors of human houses.
I mean, it's just businesses. Mm-hmm. And, when I drive down industrial neighborhoods in this area, I see a house sometimes and I go, why would they want to live here? It doesn't seem right. So, I don't know. So I said to him, it's like 20 minutes away from a supermarket. If there's any kind of traffic, there's no real towns that have everything you want. I want to go to a town shopping. I want there to be a supermarket, maybe some a Dollar Tree, something.
Right.
It's a long drive to get to that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I don't want to just have the only place to shop right in the immediate area was a gas station convenience store. Mm-hmm. And I don't know. I kind of talked him out of it, even though for one night I was thinking, I want to live here. Anyway. It's just, this house was from the 1800s. And they were saying, anyway, not the 1800s. Tony gets upset when I say 1800s. He goes, you mean the 19th century? Yeah.
You got
The 1800s are just like from 180 to 1809. That's what he thinks. Anyway, it's annoying to talk to him. It's a common mistake. I make it every day. So does everybody else. But it's not correct. A rural area. There's one house. I don't really like, I'm not in love with the house, but I'm kind of in love with the fact that the property behind it is already owned by a person. I don't know that they could sell it and divide off their parcels. I think the smallest parcel in that immediate neighborhood is 2 acres.
Mm-hmm.
So so there's a chance it could get divided up, but I don't really, I want to live in a kind of a like, I was excited about the other house because behind the house was just mountain in a way. But this house that I was looking at has a parcel already built on both sides and in front. It's just on the other side of the farm. And people are selling out their farms to build.
Wow.
What's wrong? What is she writing? Won't cover? Oh, wow. Your house was that old. And what are they not covering?
Well, she had a fire.
Oh, I'm so sorry. That's terrible. Why? Like, if you pay for house insurance.
It seems like if they can cover the house, then they can pay for the house. I mean, that's just.
I mean, if the wires have been updated within the last, I'll just say, 50 to 20 years, I don't know how long they're supposed to last, that they should cover it just because it was made with. I mean, I don't know. Most houses around here burned down and they're newer.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the difference. A fire is a fire.
Right. Exactly.
I think that they were saying maybe they were fudging on the records of the house because of insurances. Who knows? All I know is that when I heard that it had a coal burning furnace, I thought, are we going to be shoveling coal in the middle of the night? I don't know if I'd like that.
Shoot.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I've seen a lot of, like, I'll look at old houses on purpose and they'll say, everything is updated. Like, no more. I have one of those little screw-in things.
Oh, that sounds nice, Angie.
As you move and as you think, like, I want to keep this, I want to keep that. And then at some point you're like, I don't want to move it. I don't want to move it. And then I'm like, I do kind of want to have it, but I don't want to move it. And then the people that say that just in case, like, I have dog stairs and I want to keep them. I remember buying them for Trixie when she got sick and so she could get on the sofa. And I'm like, my dogs are one of my dogs is getting older. I don't know if she'll use it. I don't know. I'll probably just donate it. I have what do you call your doll? Like your dress form? I have a dress form I'm not going to use. I probably should get rid of that too.
Yeah. Okay.
Mine's
Suzy.
mine's Hedda.
But Josie lives in my shop with brooches all over her. But.
Well, I wish I could just. Where's Jersey Gypsy Lisa? She should.
I haven't seen Lisa in a while.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, like, getting rid of old papers is easy. Getting rid of mismatched glasses are it's kind of easy because the fact that I stopped drinking since moving from like there to here is I got rid of all the wine glasses. Don't tell Tony. And if he wants wine, he could drink it in a regular glass. Anyway, I figured, why do I need?
What the hell's the difference?
Am I going to store all these champagne glasses that I'll use like once a year? It's just dumb to me. Yeah, it's like
I have one set of wine glasses that have been in my china hutch forever. And I can't tell you the last time I used them. I keep them because my sister gave them to me. But
hey, Jennifer, I know what I have a couple of little itty bitty like cordial glasses that I'm going to keep because they're pretty. And I know they belong to my grandmother. or it was in my, it was in my family's household. I don't even know like from where.
Mhm.
Um, and there was a couple that were from my father's side, and I'm like almost in my mind losing like which side they were, and
Right.
so I'll keep
Right.
a couple of cordials because they're cute,
Mm-hmm.
and
I
the
like
rest of
cordials.
the rest of the stuff I'm just giving away. I'm gonna
I have a
pack it
cute
up.
little set of cordials that the little nun that used to be here gave me. They're from Ireland, so I keep those as a memento from her.
I hope
What you
Tony's
been
back
doing, Jennifer?
ship things. I should really have a talk with him. He said he threw out a lot of cookware, and do you remember he had a lot of 6 Hess trucks. Now he says get over it. He just put them in his front yard and said free. And then he's waiting on these fish tanks that everybody who says they're going to come doesn't come. And I'm like, that you think is valuable, but the stuff that you could have got $50 cash easy, you didn't
Right.
even try. Oh, and he's like, well, it
That's
wasn't
funny.
worth anything. I go, it wasn't worth anything to you, but I know that someone would have bought them if you made them like, if you put them for like $50 for the lot, and you're willing
Right.
to, it could have been $50 in your pocket. Hi,
Right.
Deborah.
Hey, Deborah.
Anyway, he's just like, he goes, it's done. I'm like, okay, it's done. But it pisses me off. And then, and
Man,
I
I
was
think
just,
their brains are made different, right, Greg?
our brains are made different. And if we weren't gonna, in my opinion, if you don't sell it, give it to that charity place. And he's like, why would they want my? And I'm like, I don't want to hear why would they want it, because they get it for free and they sell it for money, even if they
Right.
sell for $5 or
Right.
$1.
Well, I'm sure somebody got them and are selling them. They're
I'm
listing them
100%.
as we speak.
I'm 100% sure I'm gonna look. I'm not gonna look, but yeah, there's gonna be a listing for like $75 for all these Hess trucks, because at least 4 of them were new and packaged. Dumbass. Anyway.
Oh my goodness.
Everybody kept saying the $50 isn't worth my time. Do you know how long, Tony? Everybody who has said I am coming by tomorrow to get the fish tank has not come. Everybody, even one guy who said I'm trying to arrange help with a van. Nobody. He said basically make an offer. Someone gave him a full price offer. Didn't come. Someone said I'll give you 100. He says okay. Didn't come. Yesterday, a guy for $100. Nope, didn't come. Somebody said he's coming today. Let's see. Anyway.
Oh man.
No, he's not coming for the fish tanks. He's got these plug-in radiators, 4 of them. And I think he's selling them for like, I don't know, some dirt cheap.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like,
well, at least he's getting something for him and he's not putting them out to the front yard.
he will tomorrow. I'm 100% sure that guy isn't going to come, because he said, what time will you come? And he said, after God, I will come by tomorrow. And I'm like, Tony's like, after God? I go, does that mean he's going to church? Does that mean, was he praising God? We don't know. God
was he being sarcastic that he's not coming?
No, it sounded like he wanted it, but I think like autocorrect.
Oh, maybe he meant afternoon?
I don't know. After God. He said to me, what do you think that means? I'm like, some people say by God, or if God. Hand to God? I don't know. Look, I don't honestly see, this is where our minds lie. I would have donated those. I would have kept one of the radiators just because I figure we're moving to a cold place.
Right. It might work. Right.
Maybe in the basement it would be nice to have a heater.
Oh, gotcha. I don't know, girl.
But he was just saying, like, if I need something again, I'll buy it. That was my philosophy when I moved here. And then when I realized how much everything cost again, I said, I don't want to rebuy things. Why did I throw them all away? But I got so exhausted from the move. Mm-hmm. I paid a company to move the big stuff, but I was moving all the breakables and household things. They just took like my furniture and various bric-a-brac. And I got so tired of going back and forth But I lived an hour and 15 minutes away.
Mm-hmm. I've never
Yeah,
had an insurance company come out and inspect anything before.
there's when I once did put in a claim once, and I heard that if you put in more than 2 claims in 1 year, they'll drop you.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't even get a new one. Because when I called a new company, they said to me, you put in a claim within the last 5 years. And I said, okay, so.
And that's what I pay
So,
for. Hey, Donna.
hi, Donna. And then they were like, well, you're going to have to pay extra on your policy. And I go, I'm paying you extra because I put in a claim with the other people?
That's crazy. Hey,
And
Jessica.
hi, Jessica. It's like you become a risk to them.
Mm-hmm. I know, it's crazy. I mean, look, we still have insurance companies not paying for the hurricane 3 years ago. And it's just
It would be
years ago. How many years ago? I don't know. My house is still not fixed. I know that. But anyway. I'm just tearing a label, Precious.
I still haven't.
Because I'm Nervine.
Since that flood, I put I took out like some glass things that I like, depression glass, amber, that was my grandmother's. And that was the one set I really did like. I'm just scared. I mean, I don't want to throw it in the dishwasher each time we use it. I want them to be hand washed. And so, I mean, I don't know if it'll be practical to ever.
Yeah,
I just don't want to throw
ruin stuff so bad. I just bought some really nice New Orleans jazz glasses, and I was going to list them. And when I held them up to the light, there was a little bit of dishwasher damage, enough that I don't want to sell them online. So I put them in my booth. That way a person can pick it up, see it, and decide if they want it or not.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to go. If you make things reasonable enough, I think people kind of, some people go out and they kind of want to spend some money.
Mm-hmm.
I could tell Tony just left to go to the thrift store. I got that signal that he's on the road.
Well, that's good. At least he listens. Not listen, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I tell you.
I saw a booth. So right the day before or the 2 days before I thought about, I canceled the contract on that other house. I found a booth at the end of town.
Wait, Debbie wrote. Oh my God, that's funny.
Everything that Tony's been putting in the dishwasher, he likes to load it because I like to make the dishes like face the center, like the manufacturer's instructions say. He thinks that's insane, and they have to all face one way. And so I'm like, yeah, okay. Anyway,
I have a dishwasher. His name is Mr. Southern Fines.
I had no dishwasher until I moved into this house. But anyway, I mean, it's super convenient. You could put all, like, I make a lot of like, if I'm feeding the dogs one thing, I'll take like 5 spoons, and I feed them fresh foods a lot. So I go through a lot of utensils in a day. So we just like run it. But
we share, but he mostly does dishes. I love that man.
For the first 40-something years of my life, I didn't have one. And it was okay. I mean, we lived and we didn't get sick.
Well, we have a dishwasher, but it doesn't work, so we hand wash. But even when my dishwasher was working, to me, it's just easier to wash them than stick them in.
Are you still going to the laundromat?
Oh my God. Yeah, he's supposed to look at it and fix it. My wash machine copped out. It doesn't want to fill. So somebody told him something to try. But wait, remember what you were saying? After a few loads, so he goes there. He goes, "Oh my God, they went up to $6 a load."
Now I'll fix it fast. Yeah, It's like we went. I used to have a laundry room when I lived in an apartment in the city, but it had 6 washing machines and 4 dryers. And I'm like, who is the evil,
Hi,
mean
Jessica.
spirited person that would put 4 dryers and 6 washing machines? And it's not like one was extra big that you could have combined 2. So it was like people would be fighting, and it would take you like an extra like cycle to like do your. And if something didn't dry and you had to keep it going longer, people would be screaming at you, I'm waiting with wet clothes. And we're thinking, yeah, and I'm here first. So you want to get to do the wash?
Well, he just brought them home to dry, but.
Oh, well, I used to do it. But I mean, people would say, like, you put extra quarters in just to save it. And I'm like, I didn't even know you could save something by putting quarters in. And that's just the logic. So
Debbie. Because she's cooking again, all fancy and stuff.
Oh, that sounds good.
I'm making red rice today. It's like a red jambalaya, a red base.
That sounds delicious.
Base.
I love that soup with the sausage in there and this spinach or kale. Yeah. Oh, getting shanked is no fun. But I went to a laundromat in Pittsburgh when I was there, and it had a pool table, it had a snack bar, it had a big television, it had couches. It was like social. It was nice. It was fun.
Yeah. Well, this one's a big one that they just redid, but maybe that's why you got to help pay for it. That's why it's so expensive. Jeez.
They had exercise bikes in that laundromat. It was like the most fun laundromat I ever went to.
Right. All right. What's everybody cooking? Deborah's putting a pork loin in the crock pot. I know, right? Chef Debbie. So we have a red rice and red beans. And Marie's having a fit because she goes, I don't like that. I said, well, then stop and buy you something to eat, my love.
I have leftovers that I didn't like in the first place, and I still have them, and I feel bad about wasting food, but it's garbage night, so anything that doesn't get eaten by today will be thrown away. And I decided I do have some pork chops, but I want to feed them to the dogs. So I'm telling you better.
Jennifer doesn't know what she's cooking. Donna's cooking chili. Jade's making potato soup. Ooh, that sounds good. And Greg doesn't know what he's cooking either. And where's Chris? Chris, are you cooking today? Chris is probably buying up the world's supply of Squishmallows.
I looked at a house. You have online, and every surface around the top of the like cabinets and in the bedrooms and anywhere there was an area, they had those Funko Pops. And I told you that I don't know what people do with Funko Pops. I don't understand
they collect them.
It was all over the house. It was like a lineup of them. Like they made, it was all near the ceiling. And I'm like, this is your decor? Funko Pops everywhere? It was strange. Like, could you take it down to take the real estate pictures?
Right. Box them up, right?
Oh my
gosh. You mean you don't know what your mom's cooking, Jennifer?
I mean, I'm okay with eating chicken salad or tuna salad or some kind of.
Oh, that sounds good. Maybe I'll do that for lunch.
I have frozen hot dogs. I get to defrost those. We're eating frozen hot dogs, and the dogs are getting fresh pork chops. This is like something's wrong with my house.
Right, Photoshop them out. Right, Teresa said they're the new creepy dolls.
Oh wow! I mean, but
I sold a few of the Disney ones. I had got at our church garage sale, and they weren't in great. The box, the dolls were fine. The boxes, it must have belonged to a kid because the boxes were either opened or whatever. But I sold pretty much all of them except last night I was straightening up my office because again, y'all, I sold something and I can't find it. I know I saw that thing. It's a little porcelain egg cup.
I thought you showed it to me. Did you just buy it?
And white? No, not the blue one that I bought, but this one that was like an
not
egg.
The one with the bunny. But the week before, I thought you bought one, and it was like kind of ornate, and it But
Yeah,
I
but
thought it
that's a
was
whole egg on a stand. This one is an
okay.
actual egg cup that you could put your egg in. And it was on the shelf behind me. And I want to say maybe I moved it and maybe I brought it to my shop. I looked quickly yesterday. So Thomas is going to come with me when this is done. And we're going to go to my shop, see if I can find it. If not, I'll do the dreaded email that, sorry, I can't find your crap. Do you want XYZ in my money out of my shop for anything? Or I can cancel, and then I'll put buyer decided to cancel if they say cancel.
I'm going to go back because some people are writing about Funko Pops all around in the chat. I have to tell you that the takeaway for me looking at that ad for that house was that there were Funko Pops everywhere, and I didn't even notice the house. So if you ask me, what did the house look like? I'd be like, I have no idea. There were too many fun. It distracted me so much.
Jay
There's a
likes.
house. What? Jay likes them? If you like them, that's fine. I think that if you have a room and you have shelving on in one room for your favorite things, that's adequate. But like when they're all around, like if there's like a shelf rail around like your whole dining room and kitchen, they're all up on top of the cabinets. It's super distracting. If you want to sell your house, if you want to live in it like that, that's fine. I mean, I saw some strange stuff in people's houses. I saw cages with chickens in someone's living room, and I thought, weird. And
Jay says she's a dork.
and I thought, the first thing I thought was, I don't want to live in a house that had chickens in the living room. I don't know why they were in the living room, but I don't want to live in it.
Maybe it was too cold for them to be honest.
Maybe like put a heater in the garage or the shed. I just don't want to. I don't know. And then there was a house they were selling, and they said immaculate condition. I saw piss stains from the dog all over like level. And I said, couldn't they try to like clean those before?
Tell us how you really feel, Suzy.
I mean, it's not immaculate condition. It's like it's kind of gross. I don't know.
Debbie, I looked everywhere. I have totes of stuff in my living room that I either will put stuff when I'm auctioning. I don't know if I auctioned it. I've emptied totes. I looked in my car. So the next step is go to Laplace to my shop where I put my inventory, most of my inventory, and my son's going to help me look there. I know I could see it in my head. I just can't find it. Although I did find some things that I thought that were meant for my booth, and I still haven't put them in there. So, but I did a lot yesterday. I put a lot of stuff in my booth yesterday. I was very productive over there.
Let me see the hand with the nails that you cut. Oh, you cut them all.
I did. They were pointy.
No, I know, but if they were pointy, you were doing it while we were live. Maybe I was outside.
I cut them all.
All right, that looks.
The little ring fingers. Look at my cricket fingers, y'all. They look like my mom's hands.
Don't say that. People wouldn't have noticed. People were looking at your nails. I mean, maybe they would have noticed, but I was kind of like trying to focus on your nails. And then once you say I have crooked fingers, people then like, oh, look, I'm going to look at the crooked fingers. So you should really let us see your crooked fingers. I think everybody at some age.
These are my mom's. Well, this one's worse. These are my mom's hands, y'all.
I got my grandma's hand. They look like when I don't try to stretch them out, I have like age spots and wrinkles. It's like,
yeah. So you know what, Jennifer, Jamie, the two nails that I was going to gift you, Jamie wants to give them to you. So she's sending them to me with my stuff. So I'll send them to you from Jamie. But I can't wait. I ordered those gel nail polish. So I don't know. These don't feel right to me. Greg says he don't even like his cat, but at least you're feeding him. Maybe he knows you have to move, Greg, so he was looking for a home before you moved, so you wouldn't kick him out. Maybe he liked the area and doesn't want to move.
Somebody was feeding stray cats on the other side of the street, and I didn't like the idea that there were like a whole bunch of stray cats. However, there was much. I used to see them running with mice in their mouths, so I was like thinking, oh, that was convenient.
I don't like cats. My
They were
daughter-in-law,
mostly
I think, told my son he couldn't have a dog because they have a cat, so he can't have a dog until their cat dies. Their cat is like 7. Tia, if you're watching, I love you, honey. I think my son needs a dog. And I think he wants a poodle.
Who wants the poodle?
Joseph.
Oh.
Joseph, look, my poodle, that poor Tank, his name was Tank, and he was like, he was a man whore, and he would just wander the neighborhood. You know, he fathered some pit doodles, and
pit doodles, they must have been so ugly.
They were ugly. They were like pit bulls with curly hair. They were pretty ugly. The pit bull belonged to my neighbor, and Tank would go over there and hang out sometimes. But poor Tank, and he was just straggly all the time. Bless his heart. And he would sleep with Joseph, and just like Joseph didn't care if Tank was dirty or what, but he would be in the bed with him. Oh wow. We don't have that.
I'm looking at pit bull poodle mixes. Some of them look cute. I thought they were saying the tragics. This one's really cute. I don't believe that. Can you see the one on?
Oh my God, that's pretty ugly. He's so ugly. He's cute.
The other one, this one is kind of cute. He's not terrible. I think if his ear was folded forward, he would look cute.
Well, you know, he probably has those flap down ears like a poodle.
It's not terrible. I don't know.
Not, but I don't know.
I really expected more pit bull with just like a little bit of springy hair here or there.
No, it was a pit bull with curly hair, and I don't know what happened to them all. They may be old now, but Bella got groomed yesterday. She's looking all cute today. So Cooper went to the groomers today. He looks like a Lhasa Apso. What do you call those dogs? You know, the ones with the flowy hair. So
Maltese?
No, the big tall dogs with all that hair that just flows down. They look like supermodel dogs.
Afghan hound.
Is that what they're called? Anyway.
The ones that look like Fabio.
Yes. So Cooper kind of looks like that. His hair parts down the middle, and it's just like one big rug. So Marie picked him up today to go groom him. So I can't wait to see what he looks like. I tried to put a harness on him, and I couldn't get through all the hair to put it on him.
Deborah, that's so true. We have coyotes in this area, and people like I'll take pictures of them, and they'll go, "It's a fox," and I go, "No, it's a coyote." And they're like, "It's a fox," and I'm like, "There's a lot of foxes around here, but they're mostly small. Like they look like they don't really come up past like your knee. But the coyotes, like their head will be sort of like mid femur. They're like taller. Mm-hmm. They're more dog-like." And then when I said I saw a coyote in my neighbor's yard, because she has a lot of pass-through of like deers will pass through and that kind of thing. And lots of wildlife walks through her yard. Anyway, I had mine fenced in. I saw that coyote and I was looking at it and it didn't run away. It wasn't scared. Like sometimes the fox will see it, or even the deer, they'll just run away. One deer was very tame for some reason. But people are so frightened by them. This woman takes pictures of them, like with her. She's a professional photographer, and she'll write, "This is in a wild like habitat, and I am not telling you where they are." And she puts that under every one of the pictures she shows of the coyotes, because people will try to kill them. They get all bent out of shape.
I'm sure she must use like a big lens so that she doesn't have to get so close and stuff.
She has at least a 600 millimeter. She takes the most fantastic pictures of owls. I don't know where she lives, but she finds owls all the time to take pictures. I can't find an owl.
There's an owl that sits across the street.
I saw one once here, but
on the power line, and you can hear him all the time.
like to see owls.
My
I
son
went to
is afraid of owls, so he won't go outside when he's here. Or she.
there's this state park, and it's a barrier reef, and that's where I took all my fox photos.
Uh-huh.
And they were abundant back then, but every once in a while some snowy owls come and they make nests there.
Oh.
And someone said, so where are they? I said, look, go to the end of the island, park the car where you see other cars, walk onto the beach, and I guarantee you, like, it'll be roped off actually, but you'll see 100 photographers. and then they make you feel like it's almost like penis envy, like, because we get lens envy. They'll be walking down the beach with lenses the size of like your leg, and I, my lens is like this, and I'm like,
Penis.
I mean, it's like one guy was schlepping 2 big lenses, and somebody was going back and forth with the Jeep, and I'm thinking, how much to get to the? I was gonna pay him because I had to walk 3 miles on the sand, and that's hard when you're schlepping your equipment.
Yeah.
But it was great, and I took some pictures, and it was fun. I saw 3 of them. That was cool.
Cool.
It is cool to find animals. That's what I would like to do again. It takes up a lot less room to be a photographer than to be a collector of stuff to sell.
I bet. I used to take pictures all the time, and my kids used to get tired of me and my grandkids. And now I don't take pictures at all. Does it like mean I'm getting really old and don't give a shit? I don't know.
No, I think it's when you're taking pictures for eBay and Poshmark and Mercari and Marketplace and every other thing.
Mm-hmm.
You start to, it's a chore. Taking the pictures is a chore. And you you lose the love of getting a picture that you always wanted. Like, I don't know, for me, like, I always wanted to take a picture of foxes in the wild. And when I went to that park, and they weren't scared of people, probably because people were giving them food illegally, but it was like a thrill, because for the longest time I was trying to take pictures of birds, and they would start to fly away before you could focus on them. You'll focus on the branch in front or the branch behind, but like, and I used to say effing birds, because like every time I tried to take a picture of the bird would fly away. But then when I took a picture of like my eagles, and it was the first time I had seen like nests of eagles right in front of me, kind of, sort of. I mean, they were up in the tree. And then the eagles people would tell you where other eagles were, and then somebody told me where the foxes were. And so I would say to Tony on the weekend, let's go take pictures of foxes. And he goes, like, they're just waiting around for you? I go, I know where they are.
I could hear Tony saying that.
Yeah.
He's so funny. He's just so matter of fact.
It is. And then when I said the same thing about an eagle, I said, let's go take pictures of eagles. And he goes, I don't even know where there are eagles. I go, well, I know where there's some eagle nests, and there's a good chance that they'll go to live there because they live there. Right. And they'll be around. And we went there 3 times. After the first time we did go and he saw eagle. We went Super Bowl Sunday.
Oh, cool.
Because we figured it.
Ida, when you passed on this 12-mile bridge of interstate, there was just this like cypress tree. It was like a dead cypress tree, and it was a bald eagle nest in there. And every now and then you could see it. And this one guy in particular, he would go there, and park on the side of the interstate and take pictures with his big giant lens and stuff. Beautiful.
If anybody's interested in my photography, is my Instagram Susan and Trixie, or did I change it to Suzy Woozy?
I can look real quick.
I could look right now for you. But you can see all my pictures. I take a lot of pictures. I took a lot of pictures of, I want to say, decrepitude, meaning rusty things.
Precious, my leg is going numb, honey.
Where's Instagram? I feel like I've dusted my nose. I was informed that Tony is moving his stuff in the next couple days. And so he said, please empty out one room for me. I'm like, you gotta be high.
What you ask? Told him he's got to be high.
No, I said, you like, I cried when he said that. He goes, you have to clear out a whole room for me. I'm like, I can't physically move anything more than 30 pounds. How do you expect me to move furniture? And he goes, well, just get all the small stuff out of the way. I'll move the furniture. I'm like, whatever. But anyway. All right. I'm now Susan and Trixie, or Suzy Woozy. It says Susan and Trixie at the top.
Donna says she loves your photos.
Oh, she saw them? I can't get this little Dawn and Susie thing out of the way.
Well, you got to close it.
Okay, thank you. You're so logical.
I mean, tap it, and then there's an X in the corner.
I'll show you some of my favorite ones. This was one of my favorite ones of Laura Hatton. There was...
She said she saw them.
Oh, I'm so happy. Well, here, I'm not lying about the bird.
Cool.
Yeah, I mean, it was as best as I could do because my long lens is only this big. Now,
That's about how long mine is, too.
This was a fun photo for me. When we went down to Georgia, there's this place called Old Car City, and it's 6 acres of rusty cars. I love that place. This is one of my favorite places. Anyway, we took a road trip all the way down the Mississippi. Hey, you know this. This is the Mississippi.
Pretty.
Sunset over the Mississippi. That was in Nashville. But for me, like the foxes, just because they were running around half the time. Anyway. I'm looking.
When Garrett and I were on our way to see you for your wedding, when we stopped in Gatlinburg, they had a car show at the dang hotel that we stayed at. Well, it was through the whole little city, but town or whatever you want to call it. And thank God she gave us a room all the way in the back. But I got some cool photos.
There is one picture. I don't know if I still have it. Oh, so now it's just a picture. You all are watching me look through my photos really quick.
Mm-hmm. We are. I don't know what my kids got the heater on, but it's like so friggin' hot in here. Is that like a big lot or something, Deborah?
Can you see this one? The 2 foxes were, I guess they were doing like some kind of mating ritual. And they were like fighting with each other. Tony made a movie about it.
Wow.
Cool. Oh, this was fun. I saw a male fox peeing on Tony's car.
It's silly.
I'm telling you, these foxes, see, like one of them fell asleep on the road, and I woke it up.
It's safe.
Yeah, well, I chased it. I had to save it. I think he thought if he shut his eyes and laid down, I wouldn't see him.
Oh, cool. It's like she said in Amarillo, Texas, it's cars standing upright in the ground.
Oh, yeah, I wanted to see that. I so wanted to see that. Wow, An owl, a hawk, and a bald eagle. Deborah, that sounds like a fantastic place. I saw an eagle, but it wasn't. I don't know. I thought like it didn't have its like white head, so it was either a juvenile bald eagle or it was the other. Like I think that we have golden eagles in our area. I've seen falcons come here. I saw a tiny owl once in the tree at night, but mostly it's deer, rabbits, squirrels, fox, and rarely a coyote. But there are bear sightings up the hill from me, and there was one 2 blocks away.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not looking forward to meeting a bear. Sorry,
No,
bear. I really can't breathe today.
Hey, Deborah, you want to be on Deals of the Dawns again? Got some openings. Anybody? I think I got January. Shoot, I have to get my calendar. Not the 19th. What's the next week? The 26th.
This is a picture of a girl and her calf, and she was from the 4-H, and I took a couple pictures of her, like this one where she was sleeping with her calf, and they put it on their website, and thousands of people like that photographed for me, and that was the first time I ever had a photograph that I thought, wow, that's kind of fun. That's kind of fun.
All right, Deborah, I got you down for the 26th. Jade, you want to do the 26th? I don't know. Are you set up? Are you able to do it, Jade? Let me put Deborah down for sure. Let me know. No. Oh, okay. Just let me know when you're ready, honey.
It's a date. She said.
So, yeah, Jennifer is modding for me, but she refuses to sell. What's up with that? Debbie, you coming on? Come on, Debbie. 26. I don't know. She told me she can do every Friday for me.
What? Debbie, what's
up? Oh, no.
Why don't you try, Debbie?
I know. I think you'd be great, Debbie. You on this week, Teresa, you want to be on the 26th?
I've sold stuff with my phone. It's hard, but I've done it.
Oh. You can do on a phone. I've sold on my phone. When I first started, I did. What you looking for?
The phone was ringing. I wanted to read who it was. I don't use that phone. So I'm always like suspicious of who it might be calling, but occasionally it's, I want to say, people I do talk to who'd forgotten still use that number. You just have a phone?
Teresa. Gotcha. Teresa and Deborah. And then I think Dawn's going to be back by then.
Why don't you have, I don't know. Is it boring to just do vintage, or do you think if you had a specifically vintage themed day, would that be a good thing?
We could.
Yeah, maybe you should do a special vintage auction with the.
I do really well with my glass when I go on Mike and Mark's channel.
What Mike and Mark and whoever else has vintage stuff, maybe that would be fun to just do some. You know, everything's older than 20 years.
Hi, Bonnie.
It's funny. She could be on it too.
Hey, Jamie.
Hey, Jamie.
I think Jamie's going to be on the 19th too.
So she was the one that was on the show that had all the nail stuff?
Yes. Oh, I can't wait to get my nails. So Jamie, I got a lot of people on the 19th, but I don't think Dawn's going to be back. So I booked more.
You don't think Dawn's coming back?
No, I mean this week. I think she said she was going to be out a couple weeks. I hope she comes back.
I need to find.
Then it would be a deal of the Dawn. I don't know. Dawn's deals. I don't know.
That's what you'd have to almost do that.
Yeah. Dawn and friends. She said she was coming back. She was just taking care of some business with a friend. She was helping a friend. And her and Mary come on at noon Eastern today for their Chit-chat. I got to get Becky on again, too. She was fun. She's funny. Funny. I mean, she's like very witty.
The last time I was watching the people on the last show you had, and there was, it was fun to see some new faces, but I couldn't really sit and watch it with strained attention because I kept getting phone calls.
Yeah. It was nice having new faces, and I enjoyed Jamie and Becky. That was the first time they were on, so that was cool. It's Bonnie, do you sell? Would you like to be on Deals? I'm recruiting people.
Bonnie. And that's why I said, if you had like vintage stuff, you all could do a vintage sale.
Yeah. Maybe one week in February, I'll do a vintage.
Why not? I'm going to be like your agent. Why don't you do it like a Saturday at about 5 or 6 o'clock? And then people who aren't working can come to it.
Right.
I mean, people who are working can come to it, because if you do, some people can't really watch auctions while they're at work.
Right. I want to try to, I got boxes and boxes of things coming in from my friend Suzy. And vintage sales arbitration. Oh, cool.
Celebration. Like instead of celebration, celebration.
I don't know. I can't read.
No, I just figured that's what she meant.
Yeah. Celebration. Oh, that's cute. That's a good thought.
Or you could call it celebration.
Yeah, I do like I was saying, when I go on Mark and Mike's channel, because that's what they're noted for, their glass and stuff. Mm-hmm. So I do I'll bring glass there. But every time I try to bring glass, mostly Mara buys my glass because she likes she likes vintage glass. But a lot of people show and sell. Yeah.
There's Glenn.
I know, Glenn. We're not built for that. What are we going to do? Glenn, I went to the Bridge House in Metairie, Kenner, whatever. Anyway, there's a new dollar buster kind of, I forget what it's called over there. Their cheapest day is $2, which was yesterday, but I didn't go in there.
$2.
So I'm gonna do some unboxings from my friend Suzy.
I sent
stuff. You know her, Suzy Woozy? Yeah, she sent me some boxes of jewelry and stuff. So I'm gonna do some unboxing. She's so kind. I love her.
Oh, that's sweet. I love her too. Believe me, I think I sent about 70 pounds of jewelry so far.
Probably. And then Gary would go to the mail and he goes, "What you ordering now?" I said, "Nothing."
And I can't even believe I just had so much. And I felt bad for the stuff that was just craft, so I tried to throw in stuff that wasn't craft.
Oh, you had nice things in there.
Yeah, well, it was all the stuff that I would have tried to sell, but I get frustrated. it make like typing the listings and doing the packaging. I'm sorry, it's just I
You
can't.
package very well.
I no, but that's not the point. It's just I also have an issue. I know that this is terrible because I was trying to sell, but I don't like asking for money, and
I
I
don't have a
want,
problem with asking for
but
money.
I don't like it. It makes me feel uncomfortable. I don't know.
But if you're providing somebody with something, it's not like you're just saying, "Give me your money."
Oh, so you have 150 pounds of crafting jewelry? Well, I probably have. I probably had it. I'll say, I have a lot of beads and stuff downstairs that we didn't even get at. I mean, it's not jewelry at all. It's still at the raw state. And 150 easy. I mean, and I have like other stuff that's really weighty that I'm taking that, I mean, like anything that had stones. Imagine all those stone beads that there's one necklace alone that's like 5 pounds. I don't know how anybody would design a necklace that heavy. It weighs you down.
But it's not like you're asking for money. I mean,
I
you're
get
providing a
it.
service in a sense.
I don't like typing in. This is so sad. But if like, you know how your address is already in my pirate ship, so I could just say duplicate shipment and put in the dimensions and wait and send it to you. I don't have to type anything out, and that makes me feel better about life because I just find like my printer never works right, and then I have to like. I've been trying. My solution is trying to clean it before I get to it.
Right.
Yeah, and and then Tony, I love buying mystery box. I love it, and so after you get like 10 of them, you start to say, well, now what am I going to do with all this stuff? And a lot of it is crap because you witnessed some of my crap that the last 3 boxes that I've bought were so crappy. That was terrible. The one right before that was pretty good. But it was from a private seller on eBay. And then what they had said was they didn't say, they said new and crap, but they laid it out on a table so you could see what it looked like. And if a few things appealed to me, and I got it like it was an auction, so I got it really reasonably priced, I felt. Anyway, it had a lot of nice things in it. Okay.
I haven't had great luck. Well, one jewelry jar was kind of eh.
Well, Deborah, that's a good deal. 2 pounds for $5 is good.
Yeah, that is cheap. I think I did 8 on mine, and I sold a couple of them.
I mean, honestly, I feel like I could have crafted with it, and I kind of want to, but like, it's just how much crafting am I really going to do? Let's face facts. Like right now, my house is so cluttered and cramped. I don't have a place to craft. And then once I start,
tell Suzy you got that in the Goodwill box. She got 2 boxes of crap from Goodwill. She said she found 5 14-karat gold pieces and sterling.
My mouth's hanging open.
I know, but she said the other 2 boxes were all crap.
Well, congratulations. I've gotten so much crap from the Goodwill boxes. I got one. Once I got one earring that was sterling, but it didn't have the mate. So, but the rest of it was complete junk. And one time I got a Silpata bracelet, which was, I mean, it was okay, but there were so many on eBay. It's not like you were going to sell it. I felt like it would be a hard sell because there was a lot that were already listed. The sell-through rate on that was bad. I have untangled a knot and found like a sterling chain, but I'll say 99% of the stuff I have gotten from the blue box is, like really crappy, weird stuff, including the like hangers that they were just grabbing off the pegboards. And like, the little S hooks I've gotten, and I've gotten the whole shelf thing, like with I'm like, why are you sending me hardware as part of my 5 pounds? It's just so sad. And there's nobody to complain to. That's cool. I I did get something in one box that was a Dior giveaway. Like they were
Mhm.
had a promotion with like perfume one Christmas, and it was selling for a good because it was Dior, and it was a bracelet. It was selling for some good bucks. I mean, I probably cleared $60 on it, so it paid for the box. But
Oh, that sounds cool, Debbie.
oh, the lunch at the wrist stuff is. I was so into earrings like that. Like, are they from the '80s? Because they have all this like unusual things going on, and they're usually like kind of big. I love the lunch at the wrist. Yeah, they really. Oh, you got one. Well, list it because somebody might have another one, and they'll want to make a pair. So, you never know.
There's a
Because
lady at our booth who makes like she does it on gold. I mean, on black velvet, and she makes
yeah,
trees and angels and stuff from jewelry. It's like a frame. I'm
I
eating a Hershey bar because my sugar was dropping.
so these were from Sears. I thought they were cute. They look like they might not have been used. I might keep these and wear them.
Are those like little baby tassels?
They're just like seed
Oh,
beads
baby.
on
Okay, from here
two.
it looks like little tassels.
So it would be like a half round.
Mm-hmm. That's a cute.
I used to like really dangly earrings, but now that my chin is dangling, or no, my neck. I don't know. Whatever this fleshy protrusion is, I don't want to draw that much attention to it. I should
That
shut up.
sounds interesting, Deborah.
I wonder if I bought these from somebody. Well, I mean, I definitely bought them from somebody. I didn't steal them, but I'm just saying. I wonder if I bought them from like a YouTube auction. I'm just like wondering why I separated out these earrings. Who knows? I like this stuff. I
So,
saved a whole
Deborah,
bunch.
do you
Go
push
ahead.
the pin part into it, or do you glue them on?
Buy 14 karat gold. 14 karat gold right now, by the way, if you don't know. It was like 2 weeks ago, it was up really high. I don't know if it's still up
Okay.
high, but it was amazing. Like if you wanted to sell broken bits, now's the time.
I think some people have been stealing some of my brooches off of Josie because it looks a little sparse, and I know I haven't sold that many. Awesome. Well, I can't
Well,
wait to have you back, Jamie.
take a picture of them. Take a picture of it. Like
I did. I'm gonna have to go look, compare my picture to it.
and then take a brooch off and step back and see how it looks when it's not there anymore. And
Yeah,
maybe
that's a good idea.
like you could kind of tell, okay, one looks missing or two look
Mhm.
missing.
She just looked. I noticed some have been moved around.
But that's
Like I found
possible.
this really pretty stone one. It's a pendant and a brooch and it goes like sideways, and they had it up and down on the collar. I don't think I had it there, so I added some Mardi Gras stuff, and one of the other sellers came in, um, and she's like, "Oh, you found Mardi Gras stuff?" And I'm like, "Yeah, wouldn't you like to know from where?"
So is 2035.80? Is that, oh my God, my dad used to tell me he bought gold at 35.
Hi, Brittany.
2035, hi Brittany. So was it up a little higher, like 2,100? It's around, yeah, no, it's amazing. Back when I was making jewelry in the 90s, gold was about 400. It started, and then at the end of me making jewelry, it was 600.
Right. Oh, Brittany, your dog is so cute. I just subbed to you. Yeah, that is high. But didn't you say like it's Like if you say scrap, it's like a different price.
Okay, this is the thing. If you're selling scrap, there's a scrap price for sure. But there's also like a buyer premium that they'll charge. So you don't just get the scrap price, you get the scrap price less like whatever the buyer charges for smelting or whatever. So, I don't know, like some buyers have a flat rate and some do per piece, and and then I think it depends if you're selling, like, let's say I was trying to get rid of this ring and there's like little diamonds in it, like if the diamonds are usable, they might take it out. But for the most part, like if they're small, like maybe for this ring, like they wouldn't even bother taking the diamonds out.
Uh-huh.
So,
So do you go like to like a pawn shop, Deborah, or do you like have a guy?
she trades. I don't know.
Yeah,
I wonder. Yeah,
you
I'm
got your
curious
people.
about that as well. Because I have a necklace that's missing one little diamond, and to repair the diamond is like $200. But if I sold, I think I could get maybe 800 for the necklace if I just sold it for the weight of gold.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm
Coin
wondering,
shop, yeah.
less 10% probably.
Deborah has people.
But I know that if it was repaired,
Thanks. Where's your dog? Speaking of, he's awfully quiet. Aw, he's so good when he's sleeping. Like
isn't
mine, when they sleep, they're good.
he? Is the Suzy Woozy was like in the way of him.
Yeah.
When,
Well, Brittany, mine is on my lap as usual.
ah.
my little Ewok.
Oh, and look, the other one had to get up because we were talking. Hey, Roxy.
Roxy. Hey, Roxy.
Girl, come be on television.
Roxy's gonna get her licks in.
Oh. She's like, I don't want to be on TV. I don't.
Yeah, I have some one-offs and stuff, Jamie. But I mean, I got this little zippy case full of crap, but I didn't even know,
Oh, you have a Roxy? I'm sorry.
Aw.
I had a Trixie who passed when I got Norton. I mean, before I got Norton.
Mm-hmm.
I just couldn't bear it. It's like, I would, honestly, if I could afford it, I would have 5 dogs. But I would also, if I'm rich enough to feed 5 dogs, I would hopefully be rich enough to hire a cleaning lady to come and vacuum once a week and do the dusting. Oh, well, that's good. Like, as when I was in jewelry school, my teacher, who was also a jewel, what the hell's falling down and making noise?
Roxy,
but it was very scary.
Or is that
I think something fell off the pile of like jewelry in it, and then all these like plastic bags were like making noise.
Oh, Rosie is your wiener dog. My daughter has wiener dogs, and she's so fat.
Oh, what I was saying was when we would even file jewelry, like if we were like filing gold, and all the little gold pieces that fell onto the work station, he would put those in a little tin also.
Brittany says she makes her dog food. Well, you and Suzy got something in common. I'm not a good dog mom. I don't do that.
Oh, nice. Look at Deborah. She says she paid 6 months of mortgage with the last bag.
That's wow. Well, Deborah, you must have a big bag that you
or I was gonna say, or a really good price on your mortgage. But that's
right. Wow, I can't even imagine.
That's excellent.
I don't have that much gold. I did have this gold birthstone ring, and it had like diamonds and sapphires in it. And my friend we went into a jewelry store, and he said it was worth about $800. And when I tried to bring it to like not a jewelry store or whatever, they said they couldn't give it because it wasn't that much gold. It was mostly the stones. And I guess they don't give you anything for it.
I want to know, like, if you have some kind of a rare old watch, but it's surrounded in gold, I put it in a safe deposit box because I didn't want it laying around my house. But I'm wondering, like, should I sell it for gold weight, or should I just try to sell it in general? It might be worth a similar amount either way. But then I feel bad, melting down some history. But then I could use some money for moving expenses.
Okay, Deborah, I'm gonna ask you secrets, and you can tell me it's none of my business. Like, do you buy from auctions, or do you buy from like somebody private? I'm not asking who you buy from. I'm just asking what type entity, I guess.
I'm gonna answer deadhead. Are old class rings worth anything? Most class rings were not made of solid metal, or they were made from 10 karat. 10 karat, 9 karat is considered costume jewelry. So 10 karat, even though it is a legitimate carat of gold, it's not super valuable. And if it was gold plated, also not super valuable. But like, I do have a class ring from 1912 over here, and that's solid gold. And so I imagine it has more of an intrinsic value. But it was my grandmother's, so I'm not selling it. Okay, Deborah, I have always tried to get a thread-up box. I never, ever, I used to check sometimes every hour on the hour, and I've never found one available. How did you find one? Tell me.
So do you buy like the one that says it's crafty and good, or I know they have different ones, right?
Well, I know they have different ones. I just never found them available.
Yeah, I haven't either. I had tried a couple times when I first started selling, but never tried since. So I don't know. And a couple.
Interesting.
Oh, she's on thread up all day.
I get it. So it's like a real part-time job.
Right. That's a good idea, Deborah. My kids don't give a crap. I don't have a lot of real jewelry because I'm not a big jewelry person. I have this one birthstone ring that my husband bought for me that my daughter says she wants, but I refuse to give it to her now because
you're wearing it.
She'll probably lose it. It's too big, and I don't want to have it.
Put it on the next finger over.
It doesn't, because my knuckles are so big it won't go.
Well, is the other hand bigger than that hand? Because put it on the other finger.
I mean, it'll go on my ring finger with my wedding ring. That's about it.
Put the tighter ring above it so it won't fall off. If you know what I mean. Like if one of your rings on that finger is a little
as my wedding ring.
But okay.
But you see, my knuckles are so big it won't go over my knuckles. Like it'll fit on the other part, but I don't know. Johnny said he has he don't use acid anymore. He has some kind of detector thingy that detects gold.
Well, now that makes me want one, and I still want to go treasure hunting, but I'm going to end up not wanting to sell the other stuff. So I don't know.
Okay, she said they have 15-piece jewelry or 5-pound jewelry.
And now tell me, you probably bought both. What did you find the most good stuff with? Just for the hell of it. I'm curious. I'll never find one available, so it's not like I'm competition you. I only check like.
Oh, Deborah said it's called K-E-E tester is the gold tester they use.
Well,
it's a 5-pound DIY, she said.
Okay.
I know they need. Hey, Suzy's working off her phone, I think, so she hadn't wrenched anybody today.
Oh, I turned my phone off.
Oh, there's just a couple people that need wrenches.
I didn't even know that it was me. Honestly, I forgot.
Yeah, she goes, "Oh, I didn't know it was my channel."
Like, ooh,
$350 for the machine. Is that what it is? Oh wow. I'll just use the acid. I need to order me some new acid though because it's
Is Deborah's not wrenched.
Yeah, Deborah is, but Yornigan and Brittany's not wrenched. And somebody else earlier was not wrenched.
You know, here's the showing.
Brittany.
It's showing me that Deborah's
wrenched, yeah. Yarn Again and Brittany is not, and somebody else earlier, but I don't know if they're still here. If you're not Wrench, make a comment. If you're not Wrench, put a 1 in the chat. Oh God, yeah, that's gonna have to wait for me. Sometimes it's hard for me to buy a new some new asset. I've been buying stuff for my sublimation and stuff like that, which I shouldn't.
I'm gonna unwrench Deborah and wrench her again because
she's showing up as wrenched.
But not to me. So I want to know.
Yeah. She's unwrenching you and re-wrenching you.
So I can see Brittany. I don't see her.
Brittany just put a 1 in the chat. She did. Okay. And Yarn Again. Yarn Again, make a comment.
I think I got her.
Oh, okay. You got her? All right, cool.
But let's,
Yeah, Deborah's blue again. She's still blue. Brittany, make a comment so we can see if you're blue.
I don't see Deborah's wrench is not showing up on my chat.
Oh, well, she's definitely, she's wrenched.
Do you see that?
Brittany's blue and Yarn Again's blue.
But Deborah her wrench isn't showing. Deborah, it's just hiding it. I don't know.
Well, Brittany, if you want to be on Deals of the Dawn,
no problem.
If you do auctions, let me know. Bye, Glenn. Have a great day.
I don't want anybody to feel unwrenched at that, you're not loved. It's just, it used to show up blue chat, and that was helpful. And now all I see is a wrench, except for that.
When they updated our phones, it's dark now.
Yeah, I like that. And I don't want to know why they're not letting me see Deborah's wrench.
Well, you would have to refresh.
It's discrimination. All right.
Discrimination. Why are you in day mode? What's day mode?
Why am I in dark mode? Who?
Is dark mode, day mode, night mode?
How do I even know how to get out of it?
They changed mine when my phone updated. I didn't do that.
I want to know why they make things so complicated lately. Why can't
she said Joe Mouse can't see her either in chats.
Oh, it's weird. It's so weird.
That's okay. You can sell clothing if you want. Just let me know. Hit me up. It's dawnsouthernfinds@gmail.com.
I have a pair of size 8 Converse. They're Madison.
He said, click on your picture black. And go to YouTube settings.
And I want to sell them. I want to sell them for around $25. But I need to sell them fit. I'll just take it to Pennsylvania. But I don't know that people want to spend money in Pennsylvania. I should go dumpster diving at State College when the semester's end. Tony will hate that I would do that. I'm getting rid of so much stuff just to bring stuff back.
General? Is it under general, Debbie?
Why did I have a thumbs up? And now I didn't even remember putting a thumbs up. And then when I hit the thumbs up, it took it away.
I don't know.
I don't know. Is this live now?
Anyone like anything from Canada? What do you mean? I really liked your nails. I can't wait to get my gel nail polish in.
What do you mean? And do we like anything like meat pies? Maple syrup? What are you talking about? Like what?
General appearance. I didn't see that.
I've met a few Canadians. I've really enjoyed their company.
Oh, appearance. So I go to light theme. I think I got it, Debbie. You're so smart.
What do I do? Do I go to the gear? How do I make a change?
Yeah, go to your picture, then that, and then general, and then appearance.
Wait, I I have to do it while it's live? No.
No, you don't have to do it.
I have to go to my channel and then go to settings.
Okay, yeah, now it's white again. Yay! Thank you, Debbie.
Wait, did you go to live chat settings?
No, go to click on your picture, and then you go, oh shoot. It's the little settings button, and then general, and then it says general appearance. And you can do, it
Wait.
had auto or whatever.
You mean this thing didn't have?
No, close that. Go to YouTube itself. Go to your channel.
In my channel.
Okay. And then at the top, it should have settings. Hey, Robin.
I see settings. It says general.
Yeah. And then go to appearance. We a little slow on uptake, Debbie.
Okay. Appearance.
And then go to light. Oh, she wants to know if anyone is interested in, I think, anything in particular when she's on Deals of the Dawns next week.
I'm interested in this. I don't know if there's anything in Canada specifically.
Like, I think if there's anything that she's selling, maybe Suzy's in the dark. I was in the dark.
Well, I'm in the light now. Wait, but I have to find my home. Oh my goodness. I'll go back. Are we live? No, I have to go to live.
Sure, we're live.
It's just like, give her grandma a phone and she can't figure it out.
I know. My kids laugh at me all the time and they go, just give it to me, Mom.
I have white. I have a cheese.
There you go. You got it. You got it. I know Robin cleaned up on Jamie's auction. Robin, is there anything you're looking for on the next Deals of the Dawns? Because Jamie's going to be on.
There's still
or any kind of Canadian products.
Let's
that
see.
we can't get in the States that you want. She can bring out. Like, give us some examples, Jamie. Now you can see who's blue.
Deborah's wrench is still not showing.
It really. Well, Deborah says that Joe Mouse can't even see her. So, what's up with that?
What's up with that?
What's up with that, Deborah?
I don't know. I would write to like YouTube and say I am being discriminated against because my wrenches are not showing.
What kind of cool products do you have, Jamie, that we don't have?
Yeah, what's particularly Canadian that you can sell us? Do you have like gold exchange? Gold that's less than 2,000. Right? I mean, do you have like your
Tim Hortons
like ancestor precious gems and then?
Oh wait, yes, that's funny you're saying that. My son goes, Mom, do you know what poutine is? So he Googled it and he goes, what's cheese curds? I couldn't explain.
Chewy cheese. It's like
chewy cheese.
Do you have Tropical in your supermarket? Because that's a frying cheese and it's a little similar to cheese curds, in my opinion. I don't know that it really is. The fact is, I've never purchased cheese curds, and I rarely purchase them in places to eat. I think I might have tried one once, and it felt like it was like rubbery cheese. It was fine. It was like mozzarella, real rubbery.
So what is the difference between, I don't know, what color is poutine gravy? Is it like a brown gravy?
Usually it's a brown gravy.
So what's different between that and our like brown gravy?
I don't think there's much of a difference. I think the difference is the cheese that would be, like they put cheese curds. And we would probably put nacho or American or like kind of a cheddar or a blend. You know, they have these cheese
curds are like little balls or little
of chewy cheese, but sometimes they'll
nuggets. Okay, cool.
It'll be a little, it's almost like a little bit, the closest thing we have is like maybe like a mozzarella stick if it was cut up into like little chunks. Okay. Maybe. And even then it's not quite right.
Okay.
I think Tropical cheese, if you've ever had it, it's like a Latin cheese. They had it in New York a lot, but my Dominican friend used to fry it in a pan and it would get like a browned out, like she would cut a little square of it and fry it on. It was good.
Cadbury chocolate, Jamie. Yarnigan's looking for Cadbury chocolate. She wants to know if you can get it.
Huh.
I feel like my sugar's dropping.
The one thing I purchased in Canada when I used to go to Canada a lot. I had a friend who lived in Montreal, and we used to go to various areas in Quebec. Quebecois. So
I like to try new stuff.
Mount Morency was known for their strawberries, so I bought preserves from Mount Morency.
So Cadbury, like the Cadbury eggs, but just the chocolate?
Cadbury chocolate is, I think its parent company is a company we have in America, and it's a little smoother tasting. Like it has a little bit more of okay, this is how I feel. Hershey's has a chalkier texture when you first put it on your tongue than Nestle. And Cadbury has a much more milky, creamy, like milk chocolatey taste.
Okay. And
so to me, like Hershey's is like the Coke of America, and Nestle is more like the Pepsi of America.
Okay.
But if you can...
Well, I really like Dove.
All right, I like Dove too. I think Cadbury's would be a little more similar to Dove.
Mm-hmm. It's just real smooth.
The last time I had a Cadbury, I was going to say, it just, I can't talk. Ever since I've had COVID, nothing tastes exactly like I expected to taste. And I feel like
knickknacks. Well, I still don't have all my tastes. It takes a long time. Gosh, you're making my legs go numb.
I feel dipped though. I mean, I made a cake with butter and vanilla, and I'm tasting it, and I kind of feel like I could taste the sweetness, and kind of like it just wasn't hitting all the right spots. Everything I'm eating is not really quite right, but so I could taste all.
It affected your like sweet buds.
It just the nuances of extra flavors. There's something called umami, where you taste like bitter and sour and sweet and salty. And I'm just tasting sweet and salty.
Which is not a good thing.
Yeah. I mean, mostly that, Yeah. As a matter of fact, like I've met a person who was from Australia, and they were unboxing Hershey's. And she put a Hershey Kiss in her mouth, and she spit it out really fast. And she goes, "That tasted like vomit."
Really? I love Hershey's.
Yeah.
More milk, smooth chocolate. Yeah.
But I kind of felt like after I had COVID, the first Hershey Kiss I had tasted a little bit weird to me. Right. I mean, I got past it because I knew I would like Hershey's. Yeah.
Pearl must be sleeping in today.
Who?
Pearl.
Oh, yeah. Where's Pearl?
I didn't see Pearl today. We haven't seen Lisa in a while.
No.
Where are you, Lisa? I think Lisa was moving, wasn't she?
No. Was she? I never said anything.
Her first kiss. Norton's giving you a kiss. Is that Norton or... I can't tell until they turn their head. Norton! Norton! Lovelix.
He's just my sweet doggy. He's so bad though. He's still bad. He still acts like a puppy. I left Julie on the bed.
I thought she said she was moving. Maybe I was thinking
she was moving.
I don't know. Why did I dream that? Maybe I dreamed that she was moving.
But Jennifer said she was moving.
So maybe that's what she's busy doing. Maybe that's why she was having the yard sales and stuff.
I don't know that. What day is next Thursday? Is that the 17th? Or the day of the 17th? Maybe the 16th and 17th. I think I might be occupied. I don't know. We don't really have to go to the closing of Tony's house. But I'm going to have to be around when he's moving in, so he doesn't just put like furniture in my living room. And I was crying last night. I was so freaked out, and he kissed me on the head. And he
Oh,
goes,
I'm
"What?"
here. Lisa's here. Caught us listening to you.
Oh
I'm
wow!
talking about you. Still
Hi.
moving.
Okay.
She's never doing it again, she said.
Moving sucks. I hate the idea of it. I hate everything about it. I don't know. I love that house that we're not getting, and every other house just seems like a shitty house.
I know, right?
Except for that beautiful house that was in an industrial park. That was so gorgeous, that house too. That was a beautiful house. It also had 3 outbuildings that looked like they were about to fall apart. Like it had a
She
barn.
says it's torture, Susie. Don't do it.
I have no choice. I've already given away, like, I think I'm up to 37 bags of clothes, and
Yeah, I'm looking around my
20
desk like an addict, looking for a
stuff.
coat.
I'm giving away things, throwing away things,
I'll be right back.
and I'm sending my friend things that I think
I know.
are
I'm so excited. I'm going to do an unboxing.
But I mean, I have so much stuff that like is big to put in boxes, and I thought, at some point when I'm selling my house, Tony's going to put a dumpster in my driveway, and he says, I'm just going to be tossing stuff into that thing. Yeah, I'm going to be sad. It's going to be a horrible day for me. Anything broken or bits and pieces of wood or like, I don't care about. But, my dad's old, my dad's.
Yeah, I have a problem.
You can't open it, or that thing won't come up.
Love.
Oh.
Don't panic, Dawn. Oh, look at my baby. She got a haircut.
You love me? I love you. I love you. Don't bark at me.
Susie. My baby with the pretty ears.
How cute.
Now let's see. Ah, shit. Come on, precious.
No.
Ooh. Doghouse on my sanity.
He's poking me with his nose hard.
Hey, my baby.
Poking me hard. That's very forceful. He's like, he's beat me up with his nose.
Oh no, Deborah.
Deborah, that's why I had so much when I moved out here. My grandma passed away, and I kept a lot of her stuff. And then both of my parents passed away, and I kept a lot of their stuff. And then I had gotten rid of most of my stuff because I thought, my stuff wasn't that great. But anything that's like kind of made of like pressed hardwood at this point that's really fallen apart ish. Like I have some shelving I'm just gonna like throw away. But aw, sweet Lisa. That's sad, right?
I'm going to send Thomas a note that Bella has to go back out. Goodwill hates you, Deborah.
Do you know that Tony went to Goodwill while it was still open last night? It was open till 6. He got there at 5:30. He had stuff in the car he wanted to give away, and they said, we're not able to take it now. And he said, you're still open. Can't I just leave it here? And he said, that would be littering. And he goes, not if you give me permission. And and they just said, no, take it away.
Wow.
And I was like, you gotta be kidding me. I said, don't give them anything. Don't give them anything. I hate Goodwill in New Jersey.
Yeah, I don't have like a little private, like.
That's what I said. The one like that, those. There's one that's called like Save the Earth Thrift Shop or something. Those people are very charitable. They have a free table on the inside. I love them. And they're very grateful, and they always say thank you, and they'll help you unload your car. I think that those people,
come here.
I hope they stay in business. I don't know what they say. They donate to in environmental charities, but I don't really care.
It's gonna go in your eye, Bella. Stop.
They're nice. People that are nice and grateful, you'd like to have. Oh, isn't it? I feel like it was. I knew that it's going to be hard because, like, when you have like I'm going to tell you, having too much stuff is very taxing on your mentality. Whether it be because you just want to own it or because you just want to get rid of it and you don't know how to process it, but having that's I I was watching a lot of these videos where people are downsizing and they're finding that, like, I just was like picking up crates of stuff, and behind it, I'm finding shoes that I didn't even remember I had because they fell behind it like 5 years ago. And, and I thought, where are my Converse black sneakers? I can't find them. I bought another pair. And I'm like, so yeah, they say it costs you money for being sloppy or not being 100% neat. So you kind of have to almost do an audit of your things like once or twice a year if you want to have a neat home. If you don't care, you don't care, right? Like, that's fine. You do you. But I have, I had a lot of things that I thought I couldn't get rid of, but I discovered that as I'm getting rid of it, it's okay. I can get rid of it. I don't care as much. There's just a few things I do want to keep, and then that's harder. Yes, you have to go.
That our neighbors love her stuff.
Well, Tony's giving away, like, he's trying to sell some fish tanks, and he can't get anybody to come and take them. But he's giving away, like, mountain bikes that he spent like $1,000 on, or all of those test trucks where there was 4 new in the box. He just put them in his yard, said free, come take it. Bye. All this, and lots of other things. But that's okay. I mean, I just would like to go through all his. He gave away. I told him that eating off of brass utensils was not healthy.
Wait, Lisa said she's been there 14 years and found stuff packed away from 2 moves ago. I think you can get rid of it, Lisa.
Like, the thing is, like, when I moved a lot of my bric-a-brac, and I had like a lot of my handmade metal smithing things in boxes mixed in with other stuff. And the thing is, I had open boxes, looked through them, said, oh, here it is, and put it back. But I didn't write on the side of the box the contents. And then I put it back on the shelf. And so I consistently kept like missing these things. And I'm going to move a lot of this stuff to the new place. And I'm going to really have to go through it and then give away more things. But you see, like, I don't want to donate any boxes because I want to wrap up my, maybe lamps or breakable in some of the blankets, maybe. Or like, if Tony's going to be driving let's say my dresser to, maybe we do get a storage place. I want him to put a blanket around it. So I can't really clear out stuff I would normally throw away. I got to take the dog out. Sorry, guys.
That's okay.
Norton's.
I'm sitting here munching because my sugar was dropping.
Come on. So, why don't you talk about the fact that there's RSV, flu, and COVID going around again? It's becoming a bad.
I know. It's like when I went to my infusion, I had to wear a mask yesterday. Well, they have a lot of cancer patients there. So, but yeah, a lot of people are getting sick here. My mom was sick, but she didn't have either. She just had an upper respiratory infection, which knocked her down for about 2 weeks. Yeah, I guess I'll be working inside too with all that cold. And then my house is off the ground, so we're going to have to wrap pipes and stuff. Well, we usually leave like a trickle of water. So we're not made for cold weather here. Like, in you guys' area that get cold, your houses are equipped for that, but ours is not. Oh, okay, Jennifer. Well, I hope they give you some good news or do what you need, have to get done. So I know you said you were having some pain, right, in your hip, if I'm not mistaken. So hopefully that'll be better. Bella, I have nothing up here, honey. Oh no, it is sucky. Oh, drinking it. Oh my God. Hips and knees. My husband had both knee replacements. He said that was the best thing he ever did, Jennifer. He did them a year apart because he's a big man. So the doctor wanted the one that they fixed to be his good knee for when he did the other one. And it worked. He was in so much pain before. He said it felt good. Like he didn't have pain after the surgery, except when he went to therapy. Yeah. Maybe they'll make you all bionic. Oh, you back, Glenn? Cool. So Susie's taking her dog out on a leash because they have slushy, I guess, from the snow and the rain. So they got slush, and Norton likes to run through the muddy water, and she doesn't like that. So y'all stop talking about Susie. She's back.
He didn't even do anything but smell.
He just wanted to go, do surgery for the pills.
I can't even wait. What did I miss?
My mom's scheduled. They've given her so many steroid injections in her knees that they're going to try the gel this time.
Oh, what about knee replacements?
Oh, Jennifer goes to orthopedic. So she's suffering with her hip and her knees.
I'm sorry. But I mean, your mom. Why don't they try to give her a new knee?
Because she's 84.
There comes a time where they don't even want to do stuff.
I know.
If you're getting to be in your 70s.
And she doesn't want to do surgery. Yeah, she doesn't want to do surgery, which I can't blame her. And because she'll be 85 in May.
Can they do like you know how pregnant ladies get spinals? Can't they do like a non-sedating kind of like a nerve block instead of
not for knees?
It's too bad.
But they're gonna try the gel because she's had so many steroid injections. Now they did do an ablation on her lower back for like the hip part and stuff. So she's gonna schedule another ablation because it's been like a while. And oh really? She just had her knees replaced? Oh, hush.
Did they do general anesthesia or was it some other stuff?
I'm gonna mute myself real quick.
I don't know. I'll tell you this. My sister-in-law's father needed, I don't know if he needed a hip or some knees replaced. And he was putting it off and putting it off and putting it off. And he was taking pain meds and all these like meds. And then it screwed with his kidneys, taking meds by mouth. Like for his particular situation, it made his kidneys go bad. And
oh my God. Go.
Oh wow.
Third floor.
Third floor. Oh no.
Are you wearing like a knee brace to help kind of protect it while you're going up and down stairs? No elevator? Hush. You just went out.
That's too bad. Get a general anesthesia. I don't want to, nobody wants to go in through stuff. It's just, we have really crappy insurance right now. And I'm having problems with them because they will give me a regular mammogram for free. Mm-hmm. But they always order for me diagnostic and ultrasounds if needed. And they always do it because, if they have a chance to make a buck, I feel like they're going to do it. And I'm like, can't you just give me the free one? And if there's a problem, I'll come back and
Right.
pay.
Then do it.
But they won't even subtract the price of the free one from the expensive one. I'm like, you're going to give me a $600 one for free, but you want me to pay for the $850 one. So, like, let me just pay the difference. No, we can't do that.
Well, it's all positive. Nobody recommends moving. Anne said, nope. Bella.
I'm so mad about insurance. And, you know, I have a super high deductible. So Tony's like, he's like, get some doctor to write you. I asked my regular general practitioner to write me a mammogram.
Thank you.
I can't do that. I can't do that. I'm not a gynecologist. And I'm like, you can. I bet you can.
Yeah.
I don't want to move either. I mean, I'm so scared that I'm going to pick a really crappy neighborhood or. Yeah, they do, but they don't give the ones that my doctor orders. But I definitely could get a free one, a regular free one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to just have to tell them point blank. You know, if you want to give me $1,000 of cash, I'll go and get all the tests you want. But, like, seriously, until then, let me get the one that my insurance will pay for.
Right. Suzy, I'm going to have to go in a little bit because I have to go look for my egg. Y'all, please say a prayer.
I hope you find your egg cup.
My egg cup. I prayed. My husband's his mom's little prayer, and I still didn't find it.
I once went to a place that said we're giving free mammograms, and I had no insurance at the time. And they said they wouldn't bill me, and I got a bill. And it was for a few $100s, you know, several, like about $5. And I said, you were giving away free mammograms. And I shouldn't have gotten a bill. And they said, no, but you got a mammogram here and we charge. I go, but you didn't charge during that month that I had the mammogram. It was like Breast Cancer Screening Awareness Month. Mm-hmm. And you were giving free mammograms to people that had no insurance. And at the time I had no insurance. So I fought it. And they eventually took the bill away. But it was like, it's a lot of work. You know, I could see why people just say, oh, screw it, I'll pay.
Right.
But, you know, I don't have a spare. You know, Tony will be like, you know, if I'm going to make $50, $20, it's not worth it. I understand not sweating every penny. But when he didn't work for so many months already, it's like, we need the money. Mm-hmm. I mean, we need money for moving. We need money for like maybe buying a new appliance or something. I'm going to need money to fix up this house a bit. Anyway.
Yeah, Deborah, I pray to every patron saint that I can think of that helps find things. Oh my God.
I like the little pieces.
Yeah, the little prayer that my husband's mom used to say all the time. And I swear, y'all, when I find it, but I can't find this. And it's little Jesus lost and found. Mary, help me find it. And they used to come to me. It's inside the German Stein. You think? Shh, I wish. It was behind me on this shelf, but it's no longer there.
Let's see. Put the camera close. Maybe we'll find it. Maybe it's behind.
I looked. I look again, but I looked, and it's not there. I looked through every bin, everything. It's not here. Nope. Not here. I don't know where it is, where it's hiding. The only thing I can think of is I had sent an offer and I looked for it and I found it and maybe I brought it to my shop in case I had to ship it. That is the only thing I can think of.
Why don't you look in your shop then? Or you did?
I'm going. I looked at my booth. It's not there. So my son's going to come help me and we're going to look at my shop or my storage, my little place I keep all my stuff. Who knows? I don't know. There's Mom.
Did she not know we were live?
I'll be back in a minute. All right, bye. Poor thing. She don't know. Oh, it's in. I might have a German sign over there that it's inside. Who knows? But anyway, I really
was
gotta
that
go.
a thing that came up? Like you found something in a German sign?
No, I don't know. Debbie said the egg cup is inside the German sign. Yeah, it is. I'm gonna put. See, my mom believes in Saint Anthony a lot, so I'm gonna put her on Saint Anthony duty. And oh God, y'all. Oh, my son's fussing Bella to go lay down. Poor Bella.
I want to show one thing before. Like, it's
All right.
not really show and tell, but I want to show it and
So
see what you guys think.
I had something on my desk I wanted to show that you gave me. It was so cute, and I don't know where it's at now. I think I brought it in the other room. Oh God, that is horrible, Lisa. I got mine pretty easy because I work for the state. So it went through the state and not like Social Security kind of thing. What are you
This is
being
like
my dog for?
this.
Your egg is upside down too.
Yeah, it is actually. It's the same thing on both sides. I think that these don't fit together right unless over time they've like morphed.
I was gonna say maybe moisture.
But it's like paper mache, and these are German
cool.
chocolate. It's a German Easter candy used to come in this, and I think it was from Germany. And
That's really cool.
I love anthropomorphic animals. It's so cute. Like there's like little mushrooms down here.
You can put it out as decor for Easter. Wrap a ribbon around the thing, and you won't be able to see it.
This one's playing a trumpet. This one's playing a banjo or a guitar, and the other one's singing with a little book. How cute is this? And he's sitting on an egg.
That is adorable.
And there's
That
a little
is
village.
really adorable.
It's really cute. There's a lot going on.
Yeah.
Anyway, I was almost tempted to get rid of it, and I'm like, but I love it. I love the way it looks. So I don't want to get rid of it.
If you don't want to show the thing, you could wrap a ribbon around it.
I used to just put them.
Oh, there you go.
So
get a basket.
Norton's
With
very
little,
interested.
Yeah, get a basket with some hay, and then put the two halves laying on top.
Norton wants to eat it. He was
Probably
looking at it.
He smells maybe residual chocolate in it.
From like 1930 or wherever. It's
That's right, Deborah. We found the egg. Now we need to find the egg cup. God, look, I keep looking on the floor. Maybe it's on the floor. I don't know. There's a box back here.
I find that like I shove stuff in boxes, and then I go to
I went
pull
through
a box out,
bin.
and I'm like, "There's jewelry in here," and I'm like, "Oh, let me look."
Look, I just found a bag of jewelry on the floor, and it says round 2, so it must have been for an auction. And there's another whole container of jewelry and stuff down there, but no egg cup.
You're gonna need to. Well, anyway, I've sent you a lot.
Oh, that's a good idea. She said napkin rings work great for egg displays.
Yeah, I think I sent you.
I know it is, Debbie. I feel it too, but I can't find it. I have looked at everything.
Look behind books.
Look at these little. Look at these little praying bears.
All right, Lisa. Good luck moving.
All right, Lisa.
It's really cute.
Isn't he cute? I got a whole bag of them. I bought them because they were cute.
They are cute.
Anyway.
Oh, Miss Cleo. She used to find things for people.
Right, Miss Cleo.
Or was that I thought that there was these fake ones where you'd call them and you'd ask them to tell about you. But they would ask, like, they would say, "You're very curious in nature, and I feel like you're struggling with an issue in your life, and I could, everybody would be like, yeah, okay, no shit.
Jesus. Ugh.
Let me see. You have problems, and some of them are financial, and some of them are medical, and people around you are sick. It's like, yeah, that's everybody in the universe.
I know. There's a male in your life. Something. His name starts with J.
M, it's N.
Yeah.
Oh, an M. Okay.
Yeah.
Michael Marr.
I see an egg. I mean, an apple, but no egg.
And somebody that in your grandparents' line, somebody, I don't know if it was an uncle or a cousin drowned. They always say somebody drowned.
I know. It's crazy.
And I'm like, I
used to like the Long Island Medium.
I used to watch John Edwards, and people think that he was so fake and that he would like his staff would look people up on Facebook and stuff. And I don't know.
Bella, I don't have anything, honey.
Near water. Okay, somebody got injured near water. Like, oh, I once went into the waves in South Carolina and a crab bit my foot. So yeah, I got injured in water. Okay.
Come on, big. What do you want, Bella?
I went to a medium once. My friend dragged me, and they turned off the lights to talk. And all of a sudden, there was some flash of light, like around where we were sitting. And I go,
right, Robin?
What the heck was that? It was like a static discharge or something, but it was weird. And we all got like scared because
Bella, you're heavy. Your knees are digging in my leg.
Yeah, that's true, Robin.
Oh, you're so heavy. Ow.
Well, I live in a flood town, so everything is pretty much underwater or near water. Whenever you move to a somebody gave me this advice and I did not take it. They say, do not move to a town that has water in its vein because it could potentially be a flooding problem. Mm-hmm. And I moved to Bound Brook, which not just sounds like water, it sounds like water being dammed up and flooding your property. I'm in New Jersey and I live in Bound Brook. I know that.
TJ. Where'd it go?
I swear all my good Julie's in the bank vault. So I don't know. I was always worried.
Oh, you shouldn't need to go back outside. You sit and you.
No. You know what she wants?
I'd like to get steak.
You want one? You can give her a bite. I can't throw TJ. Go if you want to go.
I think Tony wants a safe room. Did you ever hear about those safe rooms? I always watch these end of world scenario movies, and there was one where they showed a safe room that was really good. I mean, I almost could be comfortable in it.
Living in the safe room?
Well, I've watched 2 shows recently where people have had safe rooms.
I found this, which really they're probably so stale, so they need to go in the garbage. Why would I put that under there?
How many years are they? Is it just a couple of months?
They're probably about a month old.
I would eat a month-old Oreo. What are you, crazy?
They were open.
I still eat it.
I know. I like soft Oreo.
It probably has a ton of preservatives in it. Come
on. I like soft cookies, so stale would be good for me. But
you probably could dip it in milk. I wouldn't be able to tell it's old with my mouth. I can't smell anything.
I found a bag full of old gloves.
Oh, cool! I need gloves. I had a pair of knitted gloves. It has like 2 holes in them. I guess I had. Those are so cute.
I know, except one of the little things is missing on this one.
Aww.
I know.
You should put them in your booth for like $1. Someone buy.
I know. They all came from that little old 90-year-old lady. She wore gloves for everything.
So you've been to Jersey, and if you wanted to see, you could see New York from the edge of New Jersey. You could look over the river.
I went to New York when I went to Jersey.
That was different because I have never been to that area.
Yeah, we went to
whole
see
fell apart.
the 9/11 museum. You want those gloves? You need those gloves? Who needs gloves? That little old lady, you know, the 60s gloves. Most of them are white. Where is Wildwood?
Wildwood is near one of my favorite places. It's in the, if you follow the shoreline all the way down, it's almost near the very, very end. It's like the next town up from the very end. The very end is Cape May.
Okay. I'll send you a pair, Debbie.
I love Cape May, but I haven't seen it in years. I mean, I think I was there in the 90s. That's how long it's been.
Oh, Glenn just made a sale to Hawaii.
Ooh.
I made a lot of sales to Hawaii when I first started selling.
I did. I sold a few to Hawaii when I was doing Poshmark. And that's how you could sell shorts in the winter, because people in Hawaii wear them.
Oh no, they want me to buy it.
I've always wanted to see New Orleans, and we were talking about going there for our honeymoon, but you know, our honeymoon got dashed.
My son just brought me, I got an offer because I looked at this online, and I got an offer to buy theirs for $60.
Isn't that nice?
I know, right?
I wish we could find that thing.
I wish we can find it too. I got to glue one
I
of
used
the
to sell a ton of dresses.
stones back.
I love that.
I know.
Robin, that would be great. I would love to personally deliver something.
That would be nice, Robin.
That would be so cool.
That's never been on my bucket list. Not saying that I wouldn't.
Really?
Like to. Yes, it's never.
I
been
want
on
to see
my
Alaska and Hawaii so bad.
My friend Sabrina used to live in Hawaii, and her mom and her sister just moved back from Hawaii to Houston to help her sister with her little shop.
Oh, I'd love to go. If you were going to go visit her in Hawaii, I might actually want to jump on that bandwagon. Except that I want to do like some touristy things. I don't want to just sit in someone's living room. You know what I mean?
Right.
I want to see the different beaches, like tropical settings. And you know, Honolulu, I've known people that went there. It's like one block off the beach. It's like a city. It's like not even tropical. I don't know. That
Deborah,
I don't
make it laugh.
go see the city.
The little nun that used to be here was from Ireland. So she said everybody there dresses like in black or dark blue or whatever. So when she got here, she dressed it. I used to call it the Sister G outfit. I could always pick it out. And it always had flowers on it and stuff. And she said when she went home, her sisters would tease her and said, "You're so Americanized," because she would wear flowers. So she said she had to keep dark outfits for when she went home so they wouldn't tease her. Poor little Sister G. I miss her.
I worked beside a nurse in one of these like nursing facilities I worked at, and I was very friendly with her. She never mentioned for the longest time that she was a nun, and I had no clue. And I'm thinking, nuns go out and get jobs as nurses? I never understood that. Like, I thought nuns do nun stuff. I don't.
Well, we laughed because she showed us a picture when she first got out of the nunnery. I don't know what you call it. I forget. But anyway, when she wore her habit and stuff. So she said she went to see this old lady one time, and she goes, "You're not a nun. Nuns wear habits." And so she said she put her hat, she dug it out, and she put it on, and she went to see the little lady. But she was so cute. Oh my God, I loved her. She called me, and she says, "Love, did you cook some of those pork chops today?" She loved, I would make breaded pork chops, and she loved breaded pork chops. And then at the time, I was heavier, and then I had lost weight. So she had went home for a while, and we sent her a picture. We were in Tennessee or something. She goes, "Love, is there no more pork chops in Garyville? Because we had lost weight, so she wanted to know if we quit eating pork chops. Then she'd come to the house, she'd kick off her shoes, put her feet up on the coffee table, and we would have a good time. And she loved Bailey's. So I had to keep her
my sister-in-law's niece became a nun, and anyway, she comes. I tell you all the time. She came from an interfaith. Her father was Jewish and her mother was really Catholic, which I don't know how they ended up hooking up. But she sent them to like a really conservative, super, super, super Catholic, conservative Catholic school, like where they took Latin mass all the time. And anyway, so of course she became a nun. I mean, there was no other choice. It's like,
right.
I think basically everybody who went to that school became a nun. And anyway, I had a friend.
I really gotta go.
Okay.
All right. I mean, you can stay, but I gotta go.
Okay. I was just gonna say I'll finish the story and then I'll go. I went to jewelry school, and one of the sculptors that I was with, his aunt was a nun, and he said that she used to take vacations, and I go, they go on vacation, and she would hook up with a priest, and they would share a room at the hotel to save money. And I'm like, okay.
Huh.
They met once a year, had a vacation together. I'm thinking that's interesting.
That's kind of dicey. Oh, wait. I got to say, y'all, prayers for one of our little priests. He's retired from our church, and he's down the street. He's not a nice man, very nice, but I still feel sorry. Somebody set his car on fire, which burned part of his garage. And just prayers for him, because my heart goes out to him, even though he wasn't one of my favorite people. God forgive me, you know my heart. But for somebody to do that,
it's mean.
It's
a hard thing and it's scary.
It's a horrible thing, and they got to not be afraid of the higher power, unless it's somebody from not around here who doesn't know he's a priest. By Greg, but he's got little crosses all over on top of his windows in his house. I mean, I don't know, but prayers for Father Bill. It's I'll end it with that. Y'all go see Dawn and Mary, Two Hip Chicks. Tell them we sent you.
Okay, good. All right, have a good week.
All right, I'm going to look for my egg cup.
I don't know if next week I'll be able to be around, but we'll see. Anyway, take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Let me hit end. You hit it.